Good evening, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Thanks for watching TCM. Every Wednesday night this month, we're curating a lineup of perhaps my favorite genre, political movies. Our programming team is calling these films conspiracy and political thrillers, but these films represent actual conspiracies, as in more than one person conspiring to bring about a political end. Again, these are real conspiracies, not the mad ravings of conspiracy theorists who have kind of ruined the word conspiracy. All right, where was I? The genre dates back to the silent era, popularized with Fritz Lang's groundbreaking 1928 thriller Spione, or Spies. Lang and Alfred Hitchcock helped perfect the template for politically charged thrillers in the 1930s and 40s, and will sample work from both directors later in the month. Political thrillers became more serious, more urgent in the 1960s and 70s as real-world political upheavals became consistent front-page news. We begin tonight with a movie straight from this golden era of political thrillers. This one's from Universal in 1973, The Day of the Jackal. Story opens in France in 1962 after Algeria, a French colony since 1830, wins its independence. The popularity of President Charles de Gaulle, a national hero who led the French resistance against the Nazis during World War II, took a serious hit after granting Algeria its independence. It is certainly worth noting de Gaulle only did so at the end of a bloody 8-year war. There were extremists inside the French government and military who considered de Gaulle a traitor and wanted him dead, which is how a professional assassin, the Jackal, enters the picture. Edward Fox plays the Jackal, giving a riveting performance, methodically going about the work of a highly trained assassin, forging documents, changing his appearance, securing a weapon, and leaving a trail of bodies in his wake. Though the Jackal is quite clearly the villain, he's also the star of the movie, the character we're most likely to connect with, which is unnerving. Also, one of the reasons the story still commands our attention. In 2024, Peacock premiered an excellent series, same name, Day of the Jackal, starring Eddie Redmayne as the Jackal. Redmayne earned a SAG Award nomination for Best Actor, and the wonderful ensemble cast earned one as well. In this film, director Fred Zinnemann delivers a faithful adaptation of Frederick Forsyth's best-selling novel. Zinnemann uses a semi-documentary style that keeps the storytelling clinical and unemotional, a shrewd creative choice for a film that does not have a conventional protagonist. Here it is from 1973, The Day of the Jackal. The Day of the Jackal proved to be a late career triumph for director Fred Zinnemann, who turned 66 in 1973. He started at the dawn of the sound era. Day of the Jackal came 20 years after Zinnemann made From Here to Eternity, which won the Best Picture Oscar and earned Zinnemann the Academy Award for Best Director. Zinnemann earned a second Oscar for Best Director for A Man for All Seasons, released in 1966. Though there was no nomination for The Day of the Jackal, Zinnemann pulls off an impressive feat with the film, creating a tense, edge-of-your-seat thriller based on a story that nearly everyone knew. Charles de Gaulle, World War II hero and president of France, was not assassinated. He died of a heart attack 2.5 years before The Day of the Jackal hit theaters. But the mix of fact and fiction in The Day of the Jackal allowed Zinnemann the freedom to insert unexpected twists that kept the audience engrossed right up to the film's climactic finish. In his autobiography, Zinnemann compared crafting the story to putting together a giant puzzle, all coldly rational without any kind of emotion. Coming up, the fascist government of an unnamed European country will stop at nothing to eliminate a popular anti-war leader. From 1969, Z is next, as our spotlight on political thrillers continues on TCM.
Next on TCM, Z, then The Manchurian Candidate, and later, Blowout. The suspense is killing us on TCM tonight.